What has shifted? With product lifetime shortening, organizations are recognizing that they can't sustain a differentiated position by focusing narrowly on products and services. Just because you have the best offerings today doesn't mean you'll have the best tomorrow. Smart companies now focus on building differentiation in what they do and how they operate, not just what they sell. If you get your differentiated capabilities right, then the flow of products, services, solutions, and experiences will follow. Think about Apple's design capability, which has allowed it to disrupt every industry it entered, including computers, music devices, phones, cameras, and watches. Think about Amazon's retail interface design capability, which, through its sophisticated search, comments, linking, and online payment features, has been the driving force in moving almost every consumer category online. Think about Frito-Lay's rapid flavor innovation, which lets it quickly produce new ones when it senses demand. For instance, a mac and cheese flavor for Cheetos. Technology plays an important role in all of these capabilities. But these capabilities are much more than just technology. They are highly integrated and often complex combinations of knowledge, processes, technologies, data, skills, culture, and organization models that together allow companies to create value in ways that others cannot. The complexity and need for integration make capabilities hard to replicate, which is why companies that define themselves through what they do tend to be distinctive and create lasting advantage. The speed trap. When we set out to describe what was so different about the beyond digital age, one of our colleagues said, "If I hear someone talk about the increasing rate of change one more time, my eyeballs will roll so much the muscles will cramp." Future Shock was published in 1970. That's the year the Beatles broke up. People pay attention to change because it is new and ignore continuity because it is not new, just as few pay attention to the electric or water utility until there's a blackout or a leak. But as Amazon's Jeff Bezos said in a 2012 fireside chat, "I very frequently get the question, what's going to change in the next 10 years? And that is a very interesting question. It's a very common one. I almost never get the question, what's not going to change in the next 10 years? And I submit to you that that second question is actually the more important of the two, because you can build a business strategy around the things that are stable in time. The first thing that comes to people's minds when they describe this new age is speed, but that's a facile diagnosis for the more interesting and multifaceted phenomenon that we explore in this book. And speed is not just a simplistic diagnosis, but a dangerous one, because it can lead to the wrong prescription, become the fastest hamster in the wheel. If all you do is increase speed, you will just make the same mistakes faster. You will need to look for the things that don't change quickly, the massive problems in the world that need to be solved, the fundamental wants and needs your customers have and will continue to have, the unique things your organization is able to achieve. To be clear, speed is an important factor, just not the way people generally think. They focus on externally driven speed, how fast things are changing, when the real issue is how quickly you can make decisions internally. People focus, in particular, on incredibly rapid change in technology, when the far bigger issue is the pace of business model disruption, which, while often driven by technology, typically occurs far more slowly. If you use the things that don't change quickly as an anchor for your organization, you can channel your efforts to the areas that matter most to your customers and the problems you're solving. Doing so will allow you to get in front of change and to shape your own future. Instead of forever reacting to external forces, you will take control and create the change you want to see. In the beyond digital world, the future will belong to companies that are willing to shed past belief systems and to find new, much bolder value propositions. It will belong to companies that work with others in networks and ecosystems that create value in ways that no single organization can achieve.